The beauty of Shabbat begins long before we light our Shabbat candles. You know, in the busyness of a Friday, when we're very entrenched in the mundane world, there comes a moment where we begin to shift our consciousness over to Shabbat consciousness. And part of that is creating beauty in our homes, because beauty, when we create beauty, it opens something inside of us. We touch something that is sacred, and that is the beauty of Shabbat. I'm Rivki with Lev Haolam, and right now I am standing in Café Ronel in southern Judea in a very small remote settlement of Mitzpeh Yair. So I am really thrilled that we're going to spend a few minutes with Ronel, and she is going to share with us the secrets for creating a beautiful Shabbat table that captures the spirit and essence of this amazing day. Ronel,
yes.
Please, can you teach all of us how to make our tables at home look this beautiful?
I think for me, the most important thing is to plan ahead. Your week are busy, you run around, but to know that at the end of the week, you have a day called Shabbat. And on that day, you want to make your table extra special. You want the people who you invite to come and sit around your table to recognize you in your table, to feel you in the table. So there's no rule. The rule is, 1, you have to cover your table. Why do we cover our table? Why is it important on Shabbat that you cover the table? Because this same table are being used throughout the week for children eating something quickly, for just quick meals. But on Shabbat, it's a different table. So you take a piece of cloth and you separate it from the rest of the week. You elevate it, you make it more beautiful, you make it more special. That's why we put on a tablecloth. We have the napkins. Mine, like I said, matches my challah cover. It's a set that I've personally designed, and I really enjoyed the design because what I wanted to create was the tablecloth to be connected to Eretz Israel, to the land of Israel. So what I used was the 7 species of the land in a circle, all together, and we put it on one cloth, and we also did it on the napkin. It's all the 7 species on the napkin, printed on the napkin. Very, very beautiful, and you have the same design around the border of the tablecloth. Okay, so like I said, for me, I like everything to be the same. After you've done your tablecloth, you chose your napkins, you chose your challah cover, you make sure that there's salt on the table for your challah. You make sure that there's a beautiful kiddush cup. You'll see ours is nice and big because my husband does the kiddush and he needs a nice big cup of wine to serve all the children. And then we have wine glasses, and of course, always flowers.
To me, the flowers are sort of like the jewelry that we wear. It's the
Yes,
finishing touch to the outfit.
Yes, yes.
Ronel, my goodness, thank you so much for sharing your tips and secrets for a beautiful table. And to our Lev Haolam community, we can't wait to see your beautiful tables.
And maybe they can take a photo and send it to us.
Yeah,
and that
you can
will be
take
so
a photo
nice.
and share it with us. We'd love that.
Thank you very, very much.
Thank you.